Beyond the walls of your reality lives a pocket of space and time, repeating over and over again, each time different from the other. This realm goes by many names, but in my culture we call it the Warpzone, a realm of infinite worlds, some like your own and others wildly different. In this massive randomness is my world, a universe forced to reset over and over again, caused by a war as old as time between two rulers, Des and Mage. We don't have time to go over all of that, so we'll skip to the important part. Because of their feud, my world was born, and subsequently so was I. My father's name is Tyler, my mother's name is Roxy, and my big brother's name is Shino, but his friends call him Shin. Despite Dad wanting to live a normal life, we were dragged into some bloodline trouble, causing my dad to get locked in a bubble holding the strongest villain in my universe for as long as possible. And he's still holding on to this day. That same day, my mother went missing. Me and Shino had no idea since we were on our way back home from school, and were approached by men in Corps uniform, a private military that at the time was taking over not only the country but the world, and they recruited us, which gave them the ability to warp reality around them via their emotions. At first, they'd acted like they wanted to help the Phonic, like it was some illness needing to be fixed, but after a while it was clear they wanted to get rid of them. I had no idea what any of this was about until that day. My brother had been promoted. He was going to explore the warp zone for research, but I watched him walk into the crack in space and time caused by my father's battle, and before turning to say goodbye, he vanished. I'd been offered a promotion around that time too. That was the worst time in my life. I'd realized the truth. Me and my brother had not only been Phonic, but something in our DNA reacted differently. It was like our tolerance to mecho energy, the force allowing the Phonic to bend reality, had been turned up to 100. So that's what they'd done. Turned it up to 100. They'd used a tank of mecho energy from all of the Phonic that they'd kept in camps, and forced it into not only my brother's body, but mine as well. My brother had kept his morals, and disobeyed his command to the point of being relieved. But his power was too strong, and so they had to get rid of him, the only way they knew how, releasing him upon infinite worlds, hoping they would never see him again. With me, they'd be different. No more free will. I would do what I was told. I had no choice. I watched out into the camps filled with my own people, innocent people, who just wanted to live. They complied with everything the Corps asked, but the Corps never cared. My hand raised by itself to their disgusting commands as screams filled my head, never ending. I couldn't open my eyes, seeing each one of their memories each time I did. I wanted it to stop, but I had to do what I was told. I had no choice. But they never told me I couldn't do anything else. If I was going to take the lives of all of these innocent people, I'll take the guilty as well. With my other hand, I reached up and felt the energy and memories of the doctors, the soldiers, and the commanders that had forced me through all of this pain, filled with smoke and ash, with the sound of my own breathing being the only thing I could hear, until I heard something else, something loud, a pounding sound, giving me a headache. It was coming from the crack in space-time, louder than anything else. It was the sound of his heart. Shino was still alive. He was the only one stronger than me, and if anyone knew how to fix what I'd caused, it was him. I reached down for the portal, and I dived in. I will find you, Shino.